Right, hello there, it's Amateur from the Warp Shack. Yeah, excuse the parrot. This is the fourth attempt, lo and behold, to make this video without her screeching over it. Anyway, this is my first proper vid, and I decided I'm going to do some reviewing of some of the rarer games out there, just because no one else does it, and like, you know, terrain, myth, bigger paintings pretty much covered, so I thought, let's just try something different. So first up is a rules set, a Napoleonic one called Capitan. I've just got the front cover there. Right, this is by Capitan Games, written by Miguel Costa. Right, now the reason why I'm reviewing this and not some sci-fi one is because this is a bit of a rare gem in Napoleonic wargaming. This is basically a company level Napoleonic wargame. Now, if you don't know Napoleonic wargame, is usually it's done at a brigade level. Now that usually means at least one side will have to have 3 to 9 units of 30 models just to start. Now that's a lot, especially in 28mm. That is a lot of figures to paint, and usually it takes a year's undertaking before you can even start. So that's what, you know, I ain't got the time and all that for that, and that's what usually I love Napoleonic. It's my favourite setting, but it's put me off so many times. This game's come along, and first off, you can start the game with literally 12 figures a side. Right, that's like the minimum size you can really start off with it. Very quick game, but you can play a game, and you know, it's a godsend, especially with Victrix and Perry's kits out there, which are like, I don't know, 36 to 52 models in a pack. I think Perry's is 15 quid and Victrix is 20 quid. Now come on, for this game that's a starter army with officers, command, the works. Can't say no to that. So this game's like, if you want to start into Napoleonics, you know, I've seen a few sharps and you know, sharp films and all that. This is very user friendly, newbie friendly, and well, I'm a bit of a vet at Napoleonics and I love this game anyway, so you know, if you're into Napoleonics, this is your thing basically. Right, basically let's go down. Oh yeah, even though this isn't that many figures, this is not a DBA style game, you know. I think it's one figure counts as 3 instead of like the DBA 4 figures counts as 300, you know what I mean? Don't worry, this is not some abstract war game, this is pretty damn good. So right, let's go down. Sorry, I've had to do notes, otherwise I'll just go off on a tangent. What we need to play, right, as I said, 12 to 20 figures are solid, you know, and I think the starter forces is Britain and France. Oh, that's one of the other things, the rule set, the starter rule set, and you get a set of cards, which is basically some French and British forces. They're all for free to download, not a penny. So, you know, even more value for money. Literally, all you pay for initially is your figures. But then when you do get into it, you'll need, obviously, let's say 10 to 20 figures per side. Starter rules of cards. They will, and then they're selling additional cards at the moment. If one minute, I'll get one up. This is one of the cards. I've printed out myself and all that, but they're bringing out some nice printed, like playing card style ones coming out soon. And I've already. The author let me have a sneak peek of them, and they are the nuts. So, but that's a top what they are for now. A measuring stick, since my mind's gone blank, of for centimeters, because this is like a Spanish war game, so you know, metric system here. A D6, a D8, a D10, and a D12 dice. Now you'll need about 12 of each. I know what you're saying, I know what you're thinking, but you know, you should, you know, I'm sorry for all you like 40k players out there, like, you know, who've only got D6s, but you know, come on guys, if you're going to get into other wargaming, you're going to need these dice sooner or later. And then just some random markers, like, yeah, glass beads, whatever. That is what you need, okay? Right, now the rules overview. Right, now the way this game goes out is that you don't. It's not it's an I-Go-You-Go system, but not like 40k. You don't do your whole army. It's one unit at a time. So basically, the way it goes is after deployment and you're all set up, each player picks a unit in his army. right? So you take your cards. So we'll say Cornwall Rangers, Redcoats versus some Dragoons, right? They both pick their armies. Now what they do is they then roll a d6 and they add their, I don't know if this camera can pick it up, but there's initiative value here, right? And you add your initiative value, right? And whoever gets the highest out of that roll goes first with his unit. Now the other player who loses doesn't go second. What he does is he has to put a marker next to his unit, and basically his unit cannot go until all the other further dice rolls of this is done. So you know, each person picks a unit, rolls the dice, the highest goes first, the other loser puts his one to the side, and then after that the winner does his, then you pick another 2 units, and then after all that's been through, then only can the losers of each of those dice rolls then at the end move their units, right? I had to read that bit a few times, so I'm sorry if I will get some battle reports up here soon of this game, so that will hopefully explain it if you don't already get it by now. Sorry about this. Right, so once they've been activated, you have a choice. Now, each has a quality, which is basically it goes, I think it's regular. I think there's one below. I think it's like conscript or something, but it's regular, veteran, elite, right? And what that does is what they can actually do. Like the lowest can literally move and shoot in that order. They have to move. They can move, and then only after they decide if they're going to move or not can they shoot. And then the next one up can either move, shoot, shoot, move, and then the next one up can move, shoot, shoot, move, and then they can decide to move a bit, like a part of their movement, shoot, and then move the remainder. And then the highest can do all of that, plus shoot twice if they don't move. Alright, so things like the 95th Rifles can just stand there and like unload their guns like no tomorrow. And basically, that's how the turn is brought out. Shooting, now I love this bit of how shooting's done. It's so simple. Basically, all the ranges and the dice you need, all the stats on these one card, so it's really nice, right? You take 1 dice per figure, and sometimes there's a special skill which I'll get into